Laser 103.2. Ah! That music indicates that Seth Rollins is close by from the WWE. How are you, Seth?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
Good. You made it in. We were a little worried.
You were worried?
We were a little worried.
You concerned that I wasn't going to come in?
Yes, I was.
I wasn't.
Especially those Twitter posts about F the Morning Moose Show, big pile of steamy radio nothingness. I think I'm quoting that right.
No, I think you're checking somebody else's Twitter account. I certainly haven't used my Twitter this morning.
It's Beth Rollins, that bitch I disparaged on the air a couple weeks ago.
Ah, all right. I get it.
So, Seth, you're an Iowan, and you're in the WWE. How does that all come together?
I worked really hard.
Look at you.
I've been a big fan my whole life, and I'm from Iowa, and I decided that I want to be a wrestler when I was a teenager, and then I just worked real hard for a long, long time, and here I am.
So did you wrestle in college or high school? Or
Nope.
No?
All I ever did was want to be a pro wrestler.
Really?
I wrestled with my friends in my backyard when I was like 14. That was about it.
That's awesome.
No backup plan for, like, fireman or accountant?
No, I mean, my parents made me go to college for like a couple years when I was first starting out just to make sure, but I only did took a math class and a science class, you know what I mean, just whatever. But I didn't have anything else I wanted to do. I kind of put all my eggs in this basket.
So
Wow.
At 14, you're in your backyard. You're doing all of the moves. So how many broken bones?
None.
None?
Nope, I never got hurt.
That's shocking.
It is actually. Knock on wood, I had a
There's no wood in here. You better...
No, there's got to be. This desk is
Maybe.
made of some
Yeah.
sort
It's
of
all
something.
polymer plastic.
But yeah, it's I was very fortunate. Obviously, one of those don't try this at home situations. But I mean, when you're a kid and you're that age and you're a huge fan, I mean, kids are going to play football and imitate their favorite players. So it's the same deal. I was just imitating my favorite wrestlers and having a good time. And luckily, I didn't get hurt. So
Who were your favorites?
Growing up, obviously, when I was a little kid, Hulk Hogan was huge for me. I, born in '86, and then I loved Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Macho Man Randy Savage, guys like that.
Those are the classics. That's when I watched it. How old are you about?
I'm 28.
28?
Yeah.
Wow. You like the old school stuff then?
Well, I mean, that's the era I grew up in. I mean, Stone Cold's great. The Rock's awesome too. You know what I mean? But I was a fan when I was 4, so. Those are my dudes. That's just how it was.
Seth Rollins, Money in the Bank winner Seth Rollins. WWE Raw live tonight, March 16th at Wells Fargo Arena. I know I threw the date in there, but I'm very accurate. Randy Orton's on the bill. You got Kane, Big Show, Bray Wyatt. And I want to go back to the Jon Stewart thing. You initially called him out. Was that impromptu, or did you plan that?
No, it was sort of just a throwaway, to be honest with you. I was just... Here it was. I was out there. I think that week he had announced that he was going to retire, step away from the show, and so we just threw in a line about, I can do your show better than you, take over for the Daily Show, and he's a big fan, so he got on his little cell phone and made a video, and one thing led to another, and I'm arm in arm with Olivia Wilde like 2 weeks later. So
that's
pretty cool.
awesome.
Ooh, how did Olivia Wilde get mixed into this?
Oh, she was the guest on the show when I
perfect.
did the Daily Show, so I was pretty excited about that.
She is hot in person, is she not?
Yeah, she's quite beautiful. Yes,
She's a very beautiful young lady, but she's got that Jason Sudeikis thing going in her. So Seth Rollins, is this briefcase here?
Literally.
Is that the Money in the Bank right there?
That's the one.
Can you open it up?
There's not much in there.
Did you spend it all?
It's just a contract.
Oh, okay.
It's just a piece of paper.
Are you contractually obligated to carry that contract everywhere you go?
I don't know if I'm contractually obligated. I do feel a little bit of pressure. Plus, people like it for some reason.
Is that your fuzzy wuzzy? You sleep with it at night?
I do keep it close at all times.
I was going to say it's like your whoopee.
I don't trust anybody to
I
handle
wouldn't.
it at all.
Why
no.
would you?
Who are you taking on tonight?
Tonight we got a big 8-man tag team match main event. It's myself, Kane, Big Show, and the strange Bray Wyatt against John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and there's one other, maybe Ziggler.
How do you decide when you tag? Like, is there a lot of pressure? Like, if you tag out early, are people like, you're a big sissy pants? Come on,
tag
Sally.
Match? No, I mean, you can tag when you're in trouble. You can tag when you want to, use your 5 seconds to, put a double team move on somebody for a little extra added damage. Whatever works.
All right.
There's a lot of strategy in a tag match, so you just do the best you can.
I tag a lot. I'm in trouble a lot.
Hey, you got to get out sometimes. You know what I mean?
I just want to get out of everything.
You're getting your butt kicked. Hey, you trying to get out of life? Tag out, right?
Seth Rollins.
Does it work that way?
Money in the Bank winner Seth Rollins, WWE Raw live. That is tonight at Wells Fargo Arena. You ever get back to Iowa besides an event?
Brother, I live in Iowa.
You still live
Really,
there?
full time?
Yeah. I travel I fly to Moline, Illinois every single week.
Look
I
at you.
love it.
Yeah, I live in Davenport. I mean, I lived in Tampa for a few years and here and there, but I mean, this is where I grew up, so this is just, I came back, and I probably won't ever leave. I'll always have a place here at some point. My family's here and stuff like that, so.
So 3 teams, 3 Iowa teams in the NCAA tournament. Who's your team?
I'm a Hawkeye fan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But, I
We
mean-
were 2 minutes ago.
Oh.
I'm not a big, like, college basketball is not my thing, so it's
Right?
cool. It's
Okay,
cool. It's
okay.
cool in March, like,
All right, you've made it all right then.
stuff gets wild,
Okay.
but I'm not a big college basketball dude.
I'm not either. So you like me during college basketball when the Iowa teams are, you're like, oh, good for them. Now I'm going to go make a burrito.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% it. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, well,
Go local sports team. Seth, it's good meeting you, and we'll get you off to your other interviews.
Hey,
I know it's
thanks
a
for
busy
having me,
morning
guys.
for you. Good luck to you tonight
Thanks.
at Wells Fargo Arena. Tickets are still available for WWE Raw Live.